doors in your nightgown. Are you insane? Insane! Insane!
Heavenly visit, Mother. I'd like to stay forever if it weren't for Pierre and the children.
Oh, I envy Pierre's mother, having those darlings all this time.
Well, they're not all that darling. I imagine Mama Suzette will be very happy to turn them over to me again.
Oh, I wouldn't care how much trouble they were. They won't it?
Thanks. Oh, it's such a shame. Celeste and Pierre growing so big and you're never seeing them. Oh, Mother, I'm so proud of them. I feel so eager for you to see them.
Oh, there's nothing in the world I want more. Oh, Ellen. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm dizzy.
I am too, so hard.
Oh, Paris, gay Paris. Oh, tra-la, tra-la. Darling, just think. Now, tomorrow we'll be having lunch on the plane and rushing forward to the Eiffel Tower and the Louvre and Paris. And my grandchildren. Oh, dear. There you are.
Don't you use up all your enthusiasm before you get there.
I have enough for a lifetime. I've been saving it up, dear.
Oh, you're packing. Well, shouldn't you be packing too, Hester, if you're going, that is?
But of course I'm going, dear. I've already packed.
Oh, it's been wonderful to see you, Father. I wish you were coming to Paris, too.
You know, I don't approve of foreign countries, nor the people who live in them.
I'm quite aware of that, Father.
I never intend to set foot outside the United States. Well, I think you're very foolish to go, Hester. You'll probably catch something fatal or get your stomach all upset with that French cooking.
Oh, no, I'm looking forward to going. Seeing all the interesting, different things, the sights, the cooking, and the customs. But especially I'm looking forward to seeing Celeste and Robert.
Oh? I was under the impression the boy had been named after me, in which case his name would be Robert, not Robert.
Oh, well, of course, Robert. Oh, that's the French pronunciation. They're spelled exactly the same.
No, I'm fully aware of the spelling, Hester. I think I'll go and lie down a while before dinner. I don't feel so good.
Oh, well, Robert, do go and gargle. You don't want to come down with anything now, dear.
I shall attempt to stay on my feet until after you've gone.
Oh, Robert, I didn't mean that.
Oh, I know you didn't. Oh, do please try and spare me the explanations of what you did mean. I'm quite sure you'd insist on staying if you thought I were ill. So I shall attempt not to be a nuisance. Oh, by the way, where are those pills Dr. Snyder gave me?
Dr. Snyder. Those pills, the little red ones. 6 months ago.
I know.
Well, I think they're in the cabinet in your bathroom. I never moved them, you know. I never moved them.
Can I help you pack, Miss Ellen?
Oh, no, thanks, Jane. Just go and help Mother. Find those darn pills or get some more or do something, but don't let him get her nervous.
Nothing's happened, has it, ma'am?
Not so far. Please go on, Jane. Just help her.
Yes, ma'am.
He's all right, isn't he, Doctor? There isn't anything really wrong.
Slight cold, that's all. He hasn't even got a fever. There's nothing to worry about, Mrs. Foster.
There you are. You see, my dear? All this fuss about nothing. Just because I decided to go to bed without waiting for dinner.
When a person calls for a doctor, one naturally thinks that he may be ill.
But I didn't call Dr. Winship. Oh, I'm really sorry you've been troubled, Doctor. But I distinctly requested my wife not to call a doctor. Did I not, Hester?
Yes, you did, Robert. Yes, you did. But you acted as if you wanted one. And so I thought I'd better, oh, dear.
I'm sure I spoke quite clearly, my dear. However, in the future, perhaps it would be better if you did not try to interpret my actions, whatever they may seem, and stick to the spoken word.
Yes, well,
Maybe Dr. Winship would like a private word with his patient. Come on, Mother. We'll wait outside. You mustn't argue with him, Mother. It'll just get you all mixed up.
I'm afraid I'm getting nervous again.
No. Just try and relax. Maybe you better go and lie down in my room.
Now, just put your mind at ease, ladies. There's nothing at all to worry about.
Oh, thank goodness.
You're sure, Doctor? You're quite sure? Nothing could happen suddenly, or...
At this moment, I'm sure he's in very good health indeed. Of course, at his age, things could happen suddenly, but I, for one, would be very surprised if they do.
There you see, Mother. There's nothing at all to worry about. Mother and I are flying to Paris in the morning, and she was afraid he might be coming down with something.
You're sure it's quite all right to leave him, Doctor?
Quite all right. Now, don't you give it another thought. You go to Paris and have a good time.
That's exactly what she's going to do now. I want you to go in and lie down. I think you're worse off than Father.
Oh, no. I mean...
Now, let me give you a mild sedative, Mrs. Foster, just to calm your nerves.
Oh, no, I don't want to do that. I might not wake up in time. And we have to leave at 9 at the latest.
Oh, this isn't that kind of pill. It's just...
No, please, I don't need a pill. Good night, Doctor.
Good night.
It's because she's got to catch the plane. She's afraid she might oversleep.
And she's just the kind of traveler that needs the pill. So I guess she'll survive without it. Good night, Mrs. Thibault.
Good night, Doctor. Jane will show you out.
Is he gone?
Yes, you goose. That pill would have done you good.
Oh, no, I just couldn't, you know. Anyway, I think I'll go to bed.
Well, don't you want to sleep in my room?
No, I don't think I better.
Now, you try and get some sleep.
Robert. Robert. What is it? Oh, Ellen! Ellen! Oh, Ellen! I don't see where he got them. Don't see where he got them. I looked everywhere for them and I couldn't find them. I said, oh, he might have killed himself.
He's going to be all right, Miss Foster. The old devil, I hope he enjoyed having his stomach pumped out. If he'd been younger, I'd have done it again, just to teach him a lesson.
There isn't any danger?
No. He's just lucky. What does he mean by taking red pills that somebody gave him sometime for something or other? If I want him to have red pills, I'll prescribe red pills. How many of those things did he take?
We don't know. We didn't even know he had them.
No, we had us looking all over for them. We couldn't find them. You know, I can't imagine how.
I can. Doctor, he'll be all right tomorrow, won't he? I mean, he won't have to stay in bed or anything.
I'm afraid he won't get off that lightly. It was quite a shock to his system, you know. He'd better stay in bed a few days. In a week or so, he won't even know it happened.
I see.
Oh, too bad about your trip, Mrs. Foster. But he'll be perfectly all right with a nurse, of course.
Oh, no, he hates them.
Too bad. Oh, well, I guess a couple of weeks won't make too much difference with it. Well, good night. I'll look in on him again tomorrow.
Good night, Doctor.
Oh, I can't wait, Mother. I've got to go. Oh, I just can't bear it.
There, dear. Now, it'll only be a few weeks. Possibly a month.
Well, not. He's a selfish old man. He got sick on purpose because he doesn't want you to leave.
Oh, my dear, you mustn't talk about your father like that.
Can't help it. You've been looking forward to it so long, and now you'll never make it. Never.
Ellen, listen, dear. I'm coming. Nothing's going to stop me. I mean it, dear. Nothing. Thank you, Jane. Now, if you'll just open the door for me, I'll be quite all right.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, Robert, I hope you're hungry this morning. Robert, you're dressed.
Oh, I can't stay in bed forever, my dear. Oh, what a pity you bothered to bring up that tray.
Well, you didn't tell me so.
However, since you brought it, I might as well eat it. Well, don't just stand there, woman. Oh, put it down.
Oh, yes.
Here.
Oh, there, dear. There.
Where's my egg?
Egg? You'll never have an egg. Oh, I'll have Jane cook you one at once if you want it. Now, how do you want it? Soft-boiled or coddled or... Why are you looking at me like that?
Oh, don't you remember when you got up this morning, I asked you to bring me a soft-boiled egg for my breakfast?
Oh, Robert, you must be dreaming. Why, you never asked me anything. You were asleep. You never even spoke to me.
Hester, have you been having these lapses of memory very often?
I haven't any lapses of memory. Oh, you were asleep.
I wasn't asleep. Well, you lost your slipper and had to reach under the bed. And then you put your robe on wrong side out and said, oh, bother, and took it off and changed it. Well, don't you remember?
Oh, please don't talk about it anymore. Now, shall I get you an egg?
No, thank you. It's too late. Everything else will be cold. Of course, I won't talk about it if you don't want to.
Talk about what, dear?
Oh, the way your memory's been behaving lately. Oh, by the way, you better let me have that ticket before you lose it. I'll drop in at the travel bureau later today and turn it in.
No, that won't be necessary. I sent Walker yesterday to change the reservation. I'm leaving a week from tomorrow.
Oh, you're still going then?
Well, of course I'm going. I'm going to see my grandchildren. It takes the rest of my life.
Well, let's hope it won't take all that time, my dear. Oh, well, you'd better let me keep the ticket for you then until you need it. You're bound to misplace it.
Oh, no, it's in a perfectly safe place.
Yes, but are you sure you'll remember where you put it?
I'm perfectly sure. Do you want something, dear?
Yes, dear, I want my fountain pen. Oh, can't anybody go to bed for a few days without everything he owns getting scattered all over the house?
Well, everything out of your pockets is in that top drawer, dear.
Huh? Everything isn't here. Oh, I want my fountain pen. Hester, have you been using my pen? Oh, there's no excuse for people taking other people's things without first asking permission. And it's absolutely criminal not putting things back after you've used them, with or without permission. Oh, that pen was in my breast pocket. It couldn't possibly...
No, and I've looked everywhere 5 times. I just can't think of another place to look.
We've got to keep on. Just take it room by room and look in everything.
If it's in the house at all.
No, I think it's here. We could be lucky and find it.
I've already looked in everything. But all right, I'll do it. Oh, hurry, hurry.
Oh, dear, oh, dear. Oh, no, I know I put it here. I know I put it. Now, it must be here. It has to be here.
Well, since it isn't, you obviously put it somewhere else.
Oh, no, I know exactly where I put it, exactly.
Well, where is it then? Oh, tell me, did the Brownies take it away during the night? Oh, really, Hester, I told you this would happen.
Oh, Robert, won't you please stop saying I told you so and look. Oh, please look.
Do you want me to look in the same places all over again?
Yes.
Mrs. Foster, I found it. It was in your knitting bag, right down underneath this sweater, clear out of sight. I don't know how it got there.
No, it's all right. It doesn't matter how it got there. Oh, the important thing is it's here. Dear. Come on. We must hurry now. We must hurry. It's too late?
It's too late. You know, I don't know why you didn't call the airport to tell them you'd lost it. I'm sure they'd have issued you a new one. After all, the airlines don't wish their passengers to pay two fares, you know.
And can you do that? Why didn't you tell me?
Well, my dear, I hardly thought it necessary to mention such a logical step as that.
How could you? Jane, will you ask Walker to come here for a minute?
Yes, Mrs. Foster.
Yes,
Oh, Hester. Oh, you'd better let me take care of that for you now that you found it.
No, I'll go tomorrow if there's a plane. Oh, the next day, the very first plane. Walker, will you please take that down and get it changed for me? The very first plane, Walker, the very first plane.
Oh, just a moment, Walker. I'll take care of this myself. Oh, just please bring Mrs. Foster's bags back up here, will you? Oh, Hester. You know, I don't think you're in any fit condition to make this journey now, especially alone.
Oh, I am. Oh, Robert, don't you see the thing that's upsetting me is not going? Oh, I'll be all right as soon as I get on the plane.
No, but how can I be sure of that? No, my dear, no, I think we should talk this whole thing over just once more.
Any sign of life in there yet?
No, there won't be for a while yet. How is she?
Well, she's all right so far. The poor thing. I hope somebody shoots him if she doesn't make it this time.
Walker, what time is it?
It's 10 minutes past 9, madam.
Oh, and the car's ready?
Yes, madam. I put all the bags in.
Oh, thank you, Walker, thank you. Well, it takes an hour to get to the airport. My plane leaves at 11. And I want to be there half an hour before, you know, for the formalities and the... I know I shall be late.
Oh, I think you have plenty of time, madam. I warned Mr. Foster that you must leave by 9:15. There's still another 5 minutes.
Oh, yes. Jane. Jane, now, have you covered everything on the third floor?
Oh, yes, madam.
Mm-hmm. And you think you'll be finished before you go?
Oh, yes, madam. Please don't worry.
Well, Jane, I hope you have a very, very nice vacation.
Oh, thank you, and the same to you.
Oh, I will. I want to see Celeste and Robert. And what time did you say?
It's 9:17, Mrs. Foster.
Oh, I know I shall miss it. Now, everything's ready. Absolutely ready.
Everything, madam.
Oh, yes. Well...
Mrs. Foster, why don't I just knock on the door and tell him it's time?
Oh, no, I'd rather not. I think that... My dressing case. Where is my dressing case? Where is it?
Probably in your room. Now, don't worry. I'll be right back.
Dear. Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
Hello, Weather Bureau. I'd like to know what the weather forecast is for today, please. I see. Then you don't think there's much chance of planes taking off from Idlewild today? Thank you.
Walker, is that clock right?
Yes, madam. It's 22 minutes past.
Takes an hour to get there. At least an hour.
Walker, it's stuck again. Push the button.
Oh, push the button, Walker.
Yes, madam.
Push it again, Walker. Oh, dear. Please don't let anything delay us now.
It's all right. It started again.
Oh.
Well, my dear, I suppose we better be going pretty soon if you want to catch that plane of yours.
Yes, come along, Robert. The car's waiting and everything's ready, and here she comes.
Oh, thank you, Walker. Oh, yes, I'll be back in a moment. I'm just going to get my throat lozenges.
Oh, no, Robert. Oh, you can buy them in the city.
Oh, no, my dear. These were specially prescribed for me.
Yeah, but... Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
Why would a person want to torment anybody the way he does her? He knows how nervous she gets about being on time.
Sure he knows. That's why he does it.
She'll never make it. He'll never let her get away. You watch and see.
But if he's not going to let her go, why let us go? Why shut the house for 6 weeks?
He can always call us back, can't he? I'll believe it when I see it.
Walker? Walker, will I miss it?
No, madam. I'm sure you'll make it all right.
Oh.
Well, let me see now. Is everything arranged?
Oh, yes, please come.
Yes, well, you'll lock up and leave just after we go. And I'll send you a telegram, Walker, when we want you back.
Yes, you've gone all over that, dear.
You know, I think I'll move into my club tonight. It'll make a pleasant change living at the club. Well, are you coming, Hester? Do you want to miss your plane?
Oh, no.
It's quite foggy out, my dear. It's usually worse at the airport. You know, I shouldn't be surprised if your flight's been cancelled already.
Oh, don't say that, dear. Don't say that. Let's go.
Oh, very well, my dear, though it seems hardly worthwhile in this weather.
Driver, get to the airport as fast as possible, please. Shall I write you at the club? Oh, but I suppose you'll be passing the house every once in a while to pick up the mail.
Once in a while? I'll pick it up every day. I still have business to attend to, even if you have time to get off to Paris. Oh, but don't expect me to write. Do you know my feelings on the subject of chatty letters when there's nothing to write about?
Yes, I know.
Anyway, I shall be dropping by the house every day just to make sure everything's all right.
Why don't you keep Walker on and let him look after things?
Oh, nonsense. Quite unnecessary. And I'd have to pay him full wages.
Oh, yes, of course. Oh, dear. No, I should miss it. What time is it?
Oh, stop fussing, my dear. It doesn't matter, really. The flight's bound to have been cancelled already. You know, planes don't fly in this kind of weather. I don't know why you bothered to come out in the first place. And if by any chance it does go, well, I agree completely with what you say. You're certain to have missed it by now. So why don't you resign yourself to that fact, hmm?
We made it.
No, really? Esther.
Oh, Porter, bring my bags, please.
Will Mr. James Dugan please step to the ticket counter?
Please, will you tell me, is flight 989 on time? Flight 989 to Paris?
I'm sorry, ma'am. That flight has been temporarily postponed. We're expecting the weather to clear at any time, so would you please not leave the airport?
Oh, no, thank you. And I'll be right back.
Thank you, ma'am.
And I thank you.
Thank you.
Well, I was wondering when you'd be getting back. We can't sit here forever, you know.
No, I hurried back as fast as I could. The flight has been postponed, only temporarily, and they asked us not to go away.
Yes, they always say that. In a few hours, they'll tell you it's cancelled.
Oh, no, I think it's going to clear. But you needn't stay, dear. There's no reason in that.
No, there isn't, is there? Oh, driver,
Yes, sir?
how long will it take to get back to my club?
Shouldn't take long, sir. Fog seems to be lifting a little.
Very well, then. We better get going, shall we?
Well, dear. Goodbye.
Oh, goodbye, my dear. A pleasant journey.
Oh, thank you. If you hear them say anything about flight 989, will you tell me? I don't always understand what they say.
I'll listen for it.
Thank you.
Attention, please. Flight 320 for Nassau and Jamaica, now loading at gate 3. Attention passengers for flight 989. Flight 989. This flight has been canceled until 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. Flight 989 will leave at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. Flight 344 for Honolulu now loading. Attention passengers for flight 344 now loading.
Why, I beg your pardon. I wonder if you could help me. I'm Mrs. Foster, Mrs. Robert Foster, and I can't go home. No, you see, our house is closed. It's empty, and I'm much too tired to stay up all night.
Of course. You could get the bus back into the city. Or the airport hotel just close by is very comfortable. You could stay there for the night.
Oh, that's a splendid idea. Oh, then I'd be sure to get up in time for the plane tomorrow.
Will Mrs. Robert Foster please come to the ticket counter? Mrs. Robert Foster.
Is that you?
Yes.
You could take it over there. Right over there, see?
Oh, yes, thank you. Yes.
Hello? Hello? Hello, Hester. Hello?
Hello?
I understand the flight is canceled, my dear. I knew it would be.
Yes, but only temporarily. We leave tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock, and there's a little hotel near here. I can get a room for the night.
Oh, well, that would be foolish. You've a perfectly good house at your disposal. Use it.
Oh, but Robert, is empty.
Well, then I'll stay with you myself.
But there isn't any food, dear. There's nothing.
Well, of course there is. Don't tell me you can't fix breakfast. Anyone would think you were insane going to a hotel when you've a perfectly good house to stay in. Oh, Hester, sometimes I wonder if you're going out of your mind.
All right, Robert. I'll come home.
are, my dear. My, you do look tired.
Oh, Robert. Robert, I'm so sorry, but I've had a dreadfully upsetting day.
Well, you see how right I was to insist on your coming here. Now you can have a good night's sleep.
Oh, but I have to be back at the airport by 9 o'clock tomorrow. Perhaps I'd better phone and check up on it the time again.
Where's the rest of your luggage?
At the airport.
Well, wasn't that rather foolish, my dear? I mean, suppose the flight's cancelled again.
Oh, they can't do that.
Oh, really, my dear? The airlines don't control the elements.
Oh, no. No, but I've got to go tomorrow. I just got to
Well, I don't see what difference 24 hours can make.
Well, it's so uncomfortable here, Robert. The house all closed and the servants away, and we have so much to do.
Oh, I see. Then it's this house. You find it too much trouble to take care of, is that it?
Oh, of course not. I like this house. It's been our home for 25 years.
No, well, then it must be me. Have I done something to upset you, my dear?
Oh, Robert, can't you realize it's so important for me to take this plane?
Well, naturally, I realize how much you want to make this trip, my dear, but don't you think it would be better to postpone it for a while in your present condition?
What condition?
Well, yes, my dear, you must admit you've been acting rather, strangely of late. What, this forgetting where you put things and, well, this anxiety about time. And wanting to sleep out. Oh, I've already consulted a very fine physician about you.
Oh, no, I'm not ill, Robert.
No, my dear, no. This is a psychiatrist. It's for your own good.
You think I ought to see him?
Oh, I most certainly do.
Huh? Well, I will. I will, Robert. When I get back from Paris. Robert, here's your orange juice, and I've made you a piece of toast.
Thank you, dear.
Sorry, there isn't any butter.
No butter? But you know I can't eat dry toast.
Oh, I know, dear, but I told you we hadn't any food, no perishables, that is.
Well, I suppose you have some dry cereal.
Oh, yes, but there isn't any milk.
All right, then, dear. I suppose I better have coffee if that's all you can provide.
Oh, well, now you'll get a nice breakfast at the club, dear.
Any well-run house should have sufficient stores in it for emergencies. Oh, this coffee's cold. You know I can't drink cold coffee.
Oh, I'm so sorry, dear. I'll warm it up.
I will not drink warmed over coffee. Make a fresh pot.
Oh, but there isn't time.
All right, dear. I'll try and drink this. Now, dear, I have some papers to look at before we go.
But, Robert, I shall be leaving now. Oh, I hope you won't bother to come out to the airport to see me off again.
Oh, I think not. Though there's no reason why you shouldn't drop me at the club on your way.
But that isn't on the way to the airport.
Oh, you've plenty of time, my dear. Unless you don't want to drop me at the club.
Oh, of course. Oh, yes, of course.
Very well, my dear. I'll be with you in a few moments. Why don't you go and warm over this coffee? Hmm?
Well, of course. I have to go, Robert. Goodbye, Robert. Oh, there you are, Robert. I have to go, really, Robert.
Tell me, my dear, do you like sitting around out at the airport? Where's your luggage?
At the airport?
Oh, yes, of course. Well, I suppose we'd better be going fairly soon now, then, hadn't we? I'll just get my things.
Yes, please, Robert, please.
Oh, I better make sure you've extinguished all the lights, my dear. I'll be with you in a moment. You go and wait in the car.
Oh. Mr. Foster will be here in just a moment. Driver, what time is it?
About 7:45, madam.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh, no, never mind the rug. I'll arrange the rug. We have to hurry. We're late.
Oh, yes, my wife's in a great hurry, driver. She only has an hour and a quarter to catch her plane.
I think it's a good hour to get there, sir.
Do we have to stop at the club?
Well, that will take exactly 5 minutes, my dear. Plenty of time. Just a moment. Hold it, driver, will you?
What is it?
Well, a little present I wanted you to give to Ellen. But that's odd. I wonder where I put it. I had it in my hand when I came out.
A present? What sort of a present?
Oh, a little box wrapped in white paper. I forgot to give it to you yesterday, and I didn't want to forget again today.
Well, I didn't see you carrying any little box in white paper.
Oh, confound it. I must have left it upstairs in my bedroom. I'll just go and get it. I won't be a moment.
Oh, no, dear, there isn't time. Why don't you mail it to her? After all, it's just one of those silly little combs. You're always giving her combs.
Oh, what's wrong with a comb, may I ask?
Oh, no, nothing, dear. No,
Well, very well, then. You stay there. I'll get it.
Oh, no, please hurry, dear. Oh, please hurry. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. A driver. Oh, what time is it?
I'll make it 10 minutes to wait, madam.
Oh, dear, we won't have time to stop at the club. We won't have time to stop at the club. Oh, dear. It must be here somewhere. Must be someplace. I found it. Oh, dear, he'll be up there looking forever. Driver, tell him to come back, will you please? Oh, I don't see how it could have been stuck there and jammed in like...
The door's locked. Do you have a key, madam?
Oh, yes. Just a minute. No, I'll go. I know where he is. I can't wait. I'll be too late. I'll miss my plane. Oh, to the airport, please. And hurry.
Is it Mr. Foster coming?
No, I can't wait. He'll understand. He'll take a taxi. Oh, hurry. I have a plane to catch for Paris.
I don't mind telling you, I didn't think you'd make it. I'm so glad you did. Come on, we're all over here.
Pierre. Oh, dear, how you've grown.
Oh, Mama, that's what you should say to the little one.
But you seem so much more mature.
He is more mature. It's 9 years, dear. And here's Celeste and Robert.
Oh, Celeste. Oh, I wanted to see you so. I've only seen pictures of you since you were born. Oh, Robert. Oh, that's you. Oh, I know now what you really look like in your pictures. Now, Grandmother's going to take you to see such a lot of nice things while she's here.
We'll take you, and do you mind if I call you Grandmère?
But Robert, you call your other grandmère.
Yes, but this way we don't have to think. I'll call you Grandmother, though, if you'd rather.
Oh, no, I don't mind in the least what you call me.
Here we go.
Allons-y, Betty.
So long, Mother.
Dear, oh, dear. Dear Robert, I keep thinking I have seen everything in Paris, and every day something new turns up. We are on the go all the time, getting about, as you would say. I do hope you are well. Be sure to take your meals regularly, dear, although this is something I'm afraid you may not be doing when I'm not with you. Yesterday, I took the children to the carousel in the park. This afternoon, they took me to the Eiffel Tower.
Come, Grandmère, please. It's deliciously frightening, Grandmère.
No, I couldn't. Anything else, but not that.
Would Grandpère go up, do you think, if he were here?
Well, perhaps he would.
What does he look like?
Well, I've often wondered. You see, his face is all covered with hair.
Bob.
Oh, now come on, let's go to the park and stop ourselves. Dear Robert, today we went to the Louvre. I shall go again. I must go again before I leave. Robert, do you think I may stay just a little longer? It's such a long journey, and I come so seldom.
I wish you weren't going. Why can't you stay just a little longer?
Oh, I wish I could. But I'm coming back.
But when? It will be years. I know it will. We'll be too grown up to have any fun.
Oh, well, of course you won't. I'm not too grown up to have fun. And maybe I'll come back sooner than you think.
Promise, Grandma?
Well, I'll promise you this. I'll come back as soon as I can.
I wish you lived here forever and go to the zoo every day and ride a carousel in the park.
Mother. It's time, Mother.
It is? Oh, I forgot to look at the clock.
You did? Well, good heavens, Paris certainly has been good for you.
Because we mustn't be late.
I promise you, Mother, you'll be there half an hour before the plane could possibly leave.
I'm sure I shall. Oh, darling, darling, it's been a wonderful, wonderful time. And I want nothing else in my life but just to be near you. And my little cabbages.
Well, I think 6 weeks is an awfully short visit. You did write him urgently that you wanted to stay longer.
Oh, it's quite urgent.
Well, then I think he's simply stinking not even to answer.
You know he doesn't like to write, dear.
No reason on earth why you and Father shouldn't come over here to live. He doesn't really do anything anymore.
Oh, now, don't start dreaming like that. I gave it up a long, long time ago.
Oh, Mother, when will I see you again? I'll miss you so.
Oh, dear. Well, I'll be back soon. Maybe in the fall. Now, September. That would be a lovely month.
You really think you could talk him around to it so soon?
Well, I think so.
Are we ready?
Yes, you're all set.
I have the car ready right in front.
Oh, yes. Well, well, well. Goodbye, darlings. Goodbye. Au revoir. Au revoir. Oh, bless. Just put the bags down there, will you? And I'll have someone take them upstairs. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thanks. You must have been gone a good while.
Yes. I can't understand why my husband didn't pick up the mail.
Yeah. Well, goodbye.
Goodbye. Hello? This is Mrs. Foster, 621 East 65th Street. Yes, yes, that's right. Could you send someone over? The elevator is stuck. It seems to have stuck between floors. Oh, at least that's where the indicator is pointing. Oh, thank you very much. Yes, thank you. Operator, will you please get me the police?